Kani. So it's a pleasure to have you here. Can you tell us what Boxo is doing, and especially how is also the business for super apps?
Yeah. So essentially what we do is we help apps become super apps. We partner with existing companies which have existing apps such as digital banks, digital wallets, and we enhance their apps with new features such as marketplace, flight booking, hotel booking, eSIM, games, insurance, so a variety of new features that they would like to offer to their customers. But the way we do it is we do it in a very small intrusion from technical point of view side, so our partners don't need to touch much code, and they can launch these services very fast and scale them to their users very fast.
And what's your vision about the growth of super app? Because we see it in Europe, especially from in the eye of China with WeChat, Alibaba, and so on and so on. Do you think it can come to Europe?
Yeah, 100%. We already see some signs. For example, Revolut in UK, they have a lot of services that are not banking. For example, they have marketplace, they have travel, hotel booking, eSIM, insurance. They recently launched loyalty. So it's quite a comprehensive app, and as you may know, it's the biggest one right now in Europe, which means users love the approach of having multiple services in one app. So I think with more companies adopting this strategy, we'll see more and more companies thinking about it. And in the end of the day, what's most important is customers should love it, and the company needs to generate a lot of business value, so increase revenues through these different integrations. If both are going to be ticked, definitely there's going to be a super app in Europe.
And you mentioned also working not only with big corporates, but also real estate. So it could be for, let's say, 100 or 200 users into a condominium, for instance. How does that work?
Yeah, so we typically work with big organizations such as banks, digital banks. However, we have few cases where there are smaller niche apps. For example, real estate, as you mentioned. Imagine you are buying a villa or an apartment in some condominium where there are X number of residents, and you're gonna get an app where you can buy a lot of things that are relevant for your house. For example, furniture, electronics, plants, and whatever is needed, basically household goods, right? Imagine you can book home services, house cleaning, car washing, electricity, plumbing, technician, AC servicing, so everything from home services side. Let's say if it's a more fancy condominium, you probably might have some facilities such as tennis court, gym. At least in Singapore, like most of the buildings have tennis courts and some facilities, so you can book those in this app. And then we can launch ride hailing. So this is, for example, if let's say it's a big villa community where you have to go around places a lot, you can get micro mobility, for example, so the rent scooter inside of the app. So the use cases I mentioned right now, it's not just some imaginary. This is exactly what we're launching for our partner in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, great. And if you ever imagine also working with cities, let's say a city can build a super app like Paris?
Yeah, definitely. I'll give you an example. Right now in Dubai, I landed here. I had to download already probably 10 apps. So I had to download Dubai Airport app for Wi-Fi connectivity. I had to download a couple of taxi services, Uber, Careem. I had to download food delivery to order food in the evening. If you're going to go to shopping mall here, they all have different apps with a local kind of navigation to know where everything is. So it means that I have to spend data and wait for all these use cases. Now, if you look into city use case, imagine there's one app called, for example, Paris app, right? Where everything from you land to you depart from Paris is inside one app. So this is one of the use cases that we can potentially enable.
Great, thanks. It's a wonderful company, and wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you so much, Nikos. Thanks.